You gotta look up Jeffrey Osborne. You can't tell me he don't look like a young Al Haymon. I'm T-Street Controversy. This is T-Street Controversy Live. Your IBF 168-pound champion of the world, super middleweight, James DeGALE, has signed with Al Haymon. Thank you, Al Haymon. Now, people say shit like this. I know it's a little bit off subject, but people say shit like, Al Haymon is bad for boxing. He don't make the fights that we want to see, but yet, dreams of mine are being made true. Guys like James DeGALE, guys like Carl Frampton, soon to be Guillermo Rigondeaux, will be getting American exposure on national television. One thing we don't know is, now we know that Al Haymon and Eddie Hearn is cool. I'm a big Eddie Hearn Matchroom boxing fan. I cover damn near all their fights. We don't know what the situation is with that. But one thing I do like is, I do know that James DeGALE, a guy like him, has paid his dues, and he deserves, in my opinion, even though, you know, he let off the gas against Andre Durrell, you know, after putting him down. Remember that vicious ass knockdown? Let me calm down. It's a lot of boxing on. I'm a little hype. I've been laying off the sugar. Remember I used to have this bad Pepsi thing? To the point now where I'm drinking this prune. I don't even know what this is. But anyway, I'm T-Street Controversy. This is T-Street Controversy Live, RealCombatMedia.com, July the 10th, 2015. And I cover every single major fight live. I'm a big fan of James DeGALE. Why? Is because George Groves, I'm sorry, George Groves, but you pissed me off. George Groves blocked me on Twitter. I don't even know why he blocked me on Twitter. Now, I know that he got knocked out by Carl Froch in front of 80,000 at Wembley. But at the same time, he brought that on himself. I'm an American. I covered every single, what is it? I covered The Gloves Are Off. I covered Behind the Ropes. Now, if you don't know, The Gloves Are Off is like a HBO face-off type thing. Now, mind you, I'm an American. So therefore, that shit came on like 10:30 at night over there for Froch vs. Groves too. It came on at 10:30 at night over there in the UK, which means it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. I stayed up, and we don't have Sky over here in the United States, and I found a way to watch it. Goddamn wanker George Groves. Behind the Ropes, I covered every single episode just like I would do if it's HBO 24/7 or if it's all access, staying up to God knows how long in the morning to make sure I'm waking up to make sure I covered it. But when it comes to James DeGALE, I'm glad that a guy that defeated him in George Groves, who, I'm sorry, George Groves, I'm sorry, but you're a wanker. You know, like, that shit was totally uncalled for. I'm brand new to Twitter. I know I'm taking it a little personal, but I'm brand new to Twitter. You know, when I say brand new to Twitter, I still don't know how a lot of this shit works. So therefore, when a guy like George Groves blocks me, and I'm not even a troll, you know what that tells me? Oh, you was watching my videos. And I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't kind to him in the videos, but at the same time, I'm a big Carl Froch fan. So therefore, if Carl Froch knocks you out in front of 80,000 at Wembley, then I gotta clown you, I gotta rap with my homie. But at the same time, how do you go to your Twitter and be like, oh, you know what, T-Street Controversy, block? Really? It's not like I'm on Twitter, haha, George Groves, you got knocked out in front of 79,000. We all know it wasn't really 80,000, but no, fuck that. 80,000 at Wembley, haha, it's just not me. But going back to James DeGALE, see, here's the thing. Now I'm thinking to myself, what's next for James DeGALE? He signed with Al Haymon. We'll likely see him on PBC again, if not maybe Showtime. Will he fight Lucien Boutte? Who knows? We might see James DeGALE versus Saki Obika. James DeGALE, he already knocked out Marco Antonio Parabon. Oh, don't be surprised if you see James DeGALE versus Bad Medina. The one, not Bad Medina Mayweather's chick, but Bad Medina, the one who beat up Jalen Love. Could we see James DeGALE versus Jalen Love? James DeGALE versus the winner of George Groves' Bado Jack? It makes so much more sense right now. George Groves is not a Matchroom boxing Eddie Hearn fighter. He's a silent boxer, but basically, long story short, the fight can be made. And now it's crazy because James DeGALE is A-side. In my opinion, even though Bado Jack is a little bit suspect, you know, and he had that loss, still, he may give George Groves some trouble because George Groves tends to fade after the 6th round of each fight. But if you don't know who James DeGALE is, James DeGALE has mic skills. James DeGALE is a fighter that can sell his fight. James DeGALE is exciting for American fans, and also with that knockdown on PBC on CBS against that midday card in Boston against Andre Durrell gave him a lot of pop. In fact, that was an exciting fight until the fact that James DeGALE started slowing down in a situation where it looked like maybe if he would have kept the pressure up, shout out to Spencer Farron over the UK, maybe if he kept the pressure up, maybe he could have stopped James DeGALE. Now, let me calm down. As you know, I'm dealing with some issues with my voice. I had forever laryngitis. So therefore, you know, I start, like when I talk like this, I start overworking myself. And then, you know, I start getting all hot and sweaty and everything. You know, it's not cool. People ask me shit like, well, why are you wearing a hoodie and it's 100 degrees outside? Because do you think that the money team rolls around, you know, in like hot weather? It's not hot in here. It's just me getting it popping. I'm T-Street Controversy. I'm actually feeling good because you know why? Because boxing is back, and I'm glad to be able to dedicate myself to my craft. And for you who don't know me, trust and believe. Now that it's Mayweather season, I'm going to be pumping out videos. T-Street Controversy with RealCombatMedia.com. T-Street Controversy Live. Please subscribe.